Within this humble studio, with its peaceful, sunlit walls and high-arched ceilings, imagination and talent collided.
As I look at his illustrations, I'm struck by the variety of styles. Someone could say, well, there's a Howard Pyle style. I think that's a problematic observation. You look at some of his early illustrations in the magazines, and or for his fairy tales, they're just totally different.
People looking at Pyle's work recognize that yes, he was an illustrator, but I think over and above that, he was a truly great artist, and I think as an illustrator, you recognise that.
Van Gogh mentions Howard Pyle several times, not only to his brother, but also to a fellow artist, Van Rappard. Both those two artists were at the time keen on collecting engravings from magazines. He just loved the engravings, and Pyle is one of the persons that he mentions in that context. He likes them.
He really wasn't just a storyteller, wasn't just someone who could compose a picture that could be reproduced in a tiny way in a book. He really was a painter.
What was exceptional about Howard Pyle was he was illustrating and writing. He was doing art and writing. He was writing in several genres. He tried color, even when color wasn't yet being done really well. So he's doing something that America's never seen. He was doing something new and innovative in his own way.
This was the golden age of American periodical publishing, and many of the magazines were illustrated. Not all of them by any means, but a high percentage were illustrated. Pyle was widely anticipated. He was in the news all the time, so much so that they even followed his social life. But there was something special about his artwork, and serious art critics credited him. He went far beyond mere reproduction of the scene and the text. Pyle believed that you needed to really bring out the soul of the story in the painting, in the illustration.
Howard Pyle's collection of work includes thousands of illustrations, poems, and stories. Through Pyle's mastery of color, light, and action, and the spirit in the way he animated his creations, he never failed to deliver meaning to the image. It's made our world full of adventure, wonder, and fantasy, all because of Howard Pyle and the illustrated story.